Alright, I know this ain't my usual fare of videos, but something came up and I really need to say what's on my mind right now. And I figure as soon as I get this off my chest, all these feelings and things I had stored up for years, I'm going to feel like a better person. I'm going to feel good. And it's for my own sanity's sake. So if by some stroke of luck, the individual who this is for sees this video, which I will only mention by first name, if you are watching this, I hope you watch it all the way through and that you watch it as many times as you need to fully understand what I'm about to say. So here goes. So I by no means consider myself a nostalgic person. I just like looking back on things and go, wow, it's been a hell of a journey. You started out over here, now you're all the way here. Wow, amazing. Now, one of the old photos I saw was of a little pendant that I gave to this lady that I will, again, only mention by first name. And she was something very special, somebody I would consider only a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet. And while I'm glad I did, I just only wish things had turned out differently. Very differently. Anyways, upon looking at that, I asked myself, hey, whatever happened to that? I mean, I know you got it back from her because you said, well, I'll give it to somebody who actually considers the honor or the privilege, whatever I called it at the time, to have it around their neck, because it was more so a symbolic thing of, hey, I really love you. You're like my one true love. And thought maybe somebody else could take that spot because I was just wrong about you, which I'm not going to lie. I know I've been wrong before, and this one was probably one of the worst times I was wrong about anything. But anyways, there it is. 8 damn years, and I still have this thing. It's, I don't know what that says about me, but one thing's for sure, I'm not wearing it. She's not wearing it. So, I don't know. In the masterpiece, I guess you will go to. So, I guess if there is anything that I have to say, it's, I know some people might ask, well, hey dude, you know, if you had a chance to do it all over again, would you do anything different? And there's the more and more times I ask myself the same question, there's usually 3 answers that come around. And the first one is more or less, maybe I do something a little bit different. If I was going to keep making videos trying to show the symbolic meaning of what she feels like for me, what she means to me and all that, you know, that lovey-dovey horse shit. Because apparently trying to write a love song is way harder than I ever thought. And even though I worked on one, like every time I was chatting with her online during work breaks, oh God, it was painfully hard. Anyways, I guess if I had to take new videos, just less with the horror and more cutesy, stupid shit that would tickle her in ways that might sicken me. I don't know. That's only an idea I've been playing with. But otherwise, 2 other instances where I would have done things differently and they would have led to way worse roads. And I'm glad I have not done them. I mean, maybe then again I'd be more sane, but then again I'd be less fun. So the first one would be, or I guess in this case this would be the second thing I might change. So the first instance is right where she kicked me out of her life the first time around because I got into a fight with her boyfriend on Facebook. Like, okay, yeah, a real minor thing. But apparently, kicking out a friend for having a fight with your boyfriend, that did not flip off in my mind like, hey, dude, if she's going to be willing to kick you out of her life for getting in a fight with her boyfriend, what do you think she would take and do if you were in a relationship with her? I bet you she'd take and do far worse. But stupid me was like, no, but come on, I still love her. I love her. I can't let her go. And a whole year without her because of that one argument. God, I was a stupid motherfucker. I was a stupid motherfucker then, and thankfully I stopped being too much of a stupid motherfucker now. But the second one, right about 2013, she had an argument with two of our mutual friends on a particular platform. And, well, these two friends told me, hey, we're not speaking to her because, she did some things that we don't like. Okay, fair enough. Now, me being the kind of guy I was then and still am now, I went over to her and I said, yo, Joe, can I ask you something? These two told me that they're not talking to you because of something you did. You want to enlighten me about this? Oh, yeah, that's none of your business. You want to run that one by me again? How's it none of my business when you, a friend and love interest of mine, is fighting with two other friends of mine? I mean, by association, it is my problem. It is my business. It is something for me to know. So, want to try and run that logic by me again? So, yeah, that should have been the point where I went, well done, move yourself from the situation, try to get all sides of the story, and then take 2 weeks away from it all. Think about some things. And then, most likely, I would have came to this conclusion where I would have to go say it to her face that it's over. Because if she was willing to not only toss me out of her life over in a stupid argument, but now wants to say something like that, that would have been a good point to say, nope, bullshit walks, and I'm walking from this bullshit. Have a nice life. I wish you all the best. But you fucked me over for the last time. And just walk away and never look back. So. But I didn't because, well, despite her worst, I always kept hoping for the best. And I guess that was my undoing. And I'm willing to admit that, yeah, I did not pay attention and I always kept hoping things would be better. Things would be different, only to keep being disappointed. So now I have some last words for this individual. Some things I've kept in my chest that maybe some of these things I shouldn't have, and maybe some of these I should have said sooner. So here it goes. I'll start with the bad ones, because the good ones are going to be really tough to say. So I do not like what you have become. You have essentially become this sad, miserable, pitiful excuse of, ever since your brother passed away, you just kept walking around like some zombie, like, oh, that's so sad. Ugh. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything fun. Like, it was also your sister's brother as well, and she took it right in stride. But what was your deal? I mean, I may have not lost my brother, but after losing my grandfather, yeah, I see how it tears on people. losing somebody that close, it fucked me up too. And you know what? I still managed to take it in stride and be the stronger one between out of any of my immediate family over that. But I had a feeling like you did that more so for attention than you did anything else. And I don't know. It just seemed a little low. But whatever your case, I sincerely hope that you got over it. That you, or at least walk around with more, I don't know, that you at least have a little bit more happiness in your life. And whoever it is that you do it with and that you are happy with, yeah, I can only wish you the best. But now, I don't know. Do I have anything else that's bad? You just aren't the same person now as you were back then. And it all happened after your brother passed. And I have nothing else on this matter, so now for the good. This is the last nugget of anything that I have for you. So take it for what it is. Something I probably should have said since day one. Something that I felt back at day one. I do not know how to tell you the feeling that I had. The sweaty palms, the racing heartbeat, the butterflies and knots in my stomach. That is what I felt since day one when I met you. And I mean online, not in real life, because that was a whole lot more nerve-wracking. I guess I never told you everything that I felt because I was afraid. Not afraid of you, but afraid of losing you. Like saying one stupid thing, like I have been known to do, would have just sent you twirling off going, nope, fuck you, I'm tired of you. You can go fuck off, and go fuck yourself and go fucking die. Something on that order. And I never got to tell you that, honestly, from day one, I wanted to be the last. The last guy that you would ever need in your life. The last guy who would be there for you. The last guy who would love you like no other guy could. And as much as this tears me to say it, I still cannot find the words. I just know you were something valuable, something I could never replace. And now seeing my failure being realized, it stinks. It is by far the biggest tragedy I believe I will ever endure. Not even the loss of my entire family, not even will ever feel as bad as it has to lose you not once, but this last one, this big one forever. It still tears at me to this day. And you know what? Considering what you are now and what you have done, I could only wish I could apologize for the bad I have done. And you know what? I know I don't. I don't have the way to apologize. And I probably never will. And there is nothing more, I guess, can be said. I would let my actions do the talking. And you know what? I'm still upset at myself that I didn't learn the warning signs. And I guess the one thing I am still mad at you for this very day, as I may or may not have kind of mentioned towards, is that from day one you didn't just tell me, oh, well, you know, I don't like you like that. I don't think I ever could. And yeah, that would suck. That really would. But at least I wouldn't be wasting 5 years or longer of my life trying to be something that I never will amount to be in yours. And that is probably the worst thing ever. At least in this regard, in this little case. So, again, I hope that you have the life that you deserve, the life you want. Because you know what? Being without you, it may suck. But you know what? We could have been something great together, you and I. But you chose your path. I chose mine. And you know what? I'm happy for it. It's gonna suck. And you know what? You could have been something great by my side. But you chose what you chose, and all I can say is, when you look up at my success, I hope at some point in the back of your mind, you go, oh, fuck, that's what I could have had? God damn it, I picked a bad decision. Oh well, bad decisions are the most fun, aren't they? So, enjoy, because I know I will, without you. And I believe that's all that I gotta say, yeah. So, I'm gonna go enjoy this and the life that's just tied to it, so. I feel better already.